guys, happy GA Flashback Friday the 13th. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fabulous, wonderful day. I know I am for the most part, aside from being like a tad bit tired. Other than that, my day has been wonderful. I am still soaking up the summer teasing sunshine that has hit us. Even though it was a little rainy, it's still warm and perfect and wonderful. And I have just decided that for the time being, I'm going to make this spot my new filming spot because I am just so comfortable in here. So you're going to get used to seeing this because I love my bed and I am just so happy and so comfortable with my fuzzy, nice, warm, loving body pillow, and it's just fantastical. So I decided to stick around for a while all up in my bed. But not important, not why we're here. We are here for GA Flashback Friday the 13th, where we are going back to Sloss Furnace, which is, there cannot be like a better episode for Friday the 13th. This was one of the jumpiest episodes of the first season. I literally spent half of the episode with a pillow over my face because I was like, what was that? What was that noise? I don't understand. Why? Why are they making that? I don't like it. No, this is creepy. So I am so excited to be covering this episode for GA Flashback Friday the 13th today. But we have a lot to cover, and I always like to try to keep it as short amount of time as possible. And if I keep rambling, not gonna happen. So we're gonna get right into it. Sloss Furnace was built in Birmingham, Alabama in the late 1880s by James Wither Sloss. And it being in the line of work that it was, being these furnaces that dealt with like iron and ore and heat, it was a really dangerous place to work. And there were several accidents, several deaths, which just gave this place a breeding ground for a haunting. I mean, when you look at this place, it's not the typical like haunted location. It's an abandoned furnace. Like there's, you know, ore carts and lifts and tunnels, but it's not like the typical place that you would think, oh, this is going to be insanely freaking haunted. But boy, oh boy, is it ever insanely freaking haunted. Now, the most known spirit of the Sloss Furnace is a former foreman known as Slag. He was a sadistic, mean, jerk face of a man in life, and he is proving to be the same in death. Now, nothing ever positive has come from an encounter with Slag, especially for like the night watchman at Sloss, who had an experience with who he believes was Slag, where he actually felt this spirit like go into his body and squeeze his lungs and like try to squeeze the life out of him, essentially. My thought to that is, oh hell no. Dude, just because your freaking lungs don't work anymore, stay the hell away from mine, yo. That is rude, uncalled for, and just downright mean, jerk face. So no. And then once I said that out loud to him, I'd be out like a chicken shit because I'd be running and screaming and crying and hiding under like my car. I don't do spirits when they get all up in this. I can't deal with that. No. You can make a bump over there. You touch me? Out. O-U-T, out. No. So, like I said, he was just as mean in life as he is in death. Jerk face. And that's really all the history of this place. I mean, there's not a lot that you can, like, historically analyze. I mean, it's just tons of people being burned and people falling into the furnace and people freaking falling off the damn towers. And that Slag character was apparently pushed off the tower. Some say he jumped. Most believe he was pushed because he was just an asshole. Now that we have established a little bit of history, it's time for the lockdown breakdown. Now, I'm going to start doing a lockdown breakdown because it is just exhausting to try to remember every little thing that happened during the lockdown, and then I leave some of the best crap out. So I've decided from here on out, I'm going to do lockdown breakdown, where I am just going to break it down into separate categories pertaining to that episode as they fit. Now, the first part of lockdown breakdown is going to be the best evidence collected from the show, and boy, do we have a list of that today. Now, some of the best evidence included a little kid being caught on audio, which is intensely strong because typically it has to be caught on an EVP or it has to be enhanced, but you could literally hear this through like the TV audio. It was loud. You could hear this little kid either playing or screaming. Scared the living crap out of me. There was also 2 glowing balls of light at the end of the railway that could not be explained. There was an unexplained mist with some noises, like a guy, like somebody banging on the metal, like if he was hitting it with like a hammer or a wrench. It was real dull and low like that, but you could actually see this mist form and then just disappear. There was 3 really good EVPs collected. One of which said, "I hate Zach." One of which said, "Come here." And then another one that was just like an unexplained screaming. There was also, at the very end of the episode, an unexplained mist that formed, and it almost looked like a hand pulling out and then coming back into itself. So that was some of the best evidence of the episode collected. Moving on to our second part of Lockdown Breakdown, which was funniest moments. Now, there was only one truly funny moment in the entire episode, and it wasn't really funny. But it was. They were all walking in this dark, creepy-ass tunnel in pitch black darkness, like they like to do with their cute little night vision camera. And Nick proceeds to fall into a puddle of like level 5 raw sewage. Nasty, gross, green, disgusting, stinky sewage. Not only does Aaron proceed to laugh, but Aaron being Aaron, and he likes to pull klutzy moments like this girl, proceeds to, it was like just a domino effect, because he proceeds to fall, which causes Nick to try to fall again. And I just freaking hate that. Like, have you ever been with your friends and like one person falls over and then 5 minutes later you're doing it and then they're doing it again, and it's this evil little like wheel of death that is just trying to come upon you? Happens to me all the time. All my admins hush your mouth, especially the boys. I'm not worried about the girls, but they're going to make fun of me. It's not a pleasant life to live, okay? It involves a lot of medical bills and a lot of really embarrassing explaining, and it's just not fun. So I feel for Aaron, because I know that he's like a klutz and he tries to trip over crap all the time, including his own feet. It's not a pleasant life to live, and I feel for the man. But I also feel for the ripple effect that took place, because it's happened to me on several occasions. Like I said, all of you, hush. But it was really funny, and I am the first one when someone else falls over to laugh, because it's just not me, and I'm really happy about that. I am the world's biggest klutz. We have established that. It's probably good that I'm sitting on a soft, nice bed, because I can't hurt myself. Although I have tripped off of this bed to turn the camera off on more than one occasion. Again, hush. So that is the funniest moment of the episode. Now, the last part of the lockdown breakdown actually has nothing to do with the lockdown at all. It's just fun facts from the episode. This was the first time that we had a nerve center. Not the nerve center we're used to seeing with Billy and Jay, but it was a 2 TV camera nerve center. It was the first time they did it. And it was something new for Ghost Adventures and for the episode. This was also the first time that they used the thermal imaging camera, which can detect hot spots or cold spots. And if they look like a person, chances are they're paranormal. If they're not like the person that is that you know should be there. And this was also the first time we got to see Billy. They went to Temecula, California to visit Billy to analyze their footage. And he was able to clean up their EVPs and analyze their unexplained mist on the static night vision camera. And so I chose to do Lockdown Breakdown because it was just easier. I didn't feel like I left anything out. I covered the important parts, and I didn't feel like I was rambling for 45 hours, which I have learned I do a lot, and it is not always something that I'm happy with. So I just did Lockdown Breakdown for this GA Flashback Friday to keep it short, sweet, so that we could cruise on into the weekend and enjoy our time with our friends and our family and whoever else is important and special in your life. So I am going to get the hell up out of here. But before I go, I want to remind you that I am so excited to be filming the very first GA recap Monday for Ghost Adventures Aftershocks. I'm so excited for the new season to catch up with all of our favorite episodes and see where those peeps be at. Okay, bye. Ha! But I am really excited excited to do that, and I cannot wait. So I will be bringing you that video on Monday, and you can start hitting me up with your questions for GAQA Tuesday and what should I do Wednesday if you haven't done so already. So, like I said, it's short, it's sweet, it's to the point. I'm getting out of here to enjoy my weekend. I will see you guys on Monday for GA Recap Monday. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, enjoy the sunshine. It's getting warmer outside. I'm so excited. Oh, I've had my sunroof open, and I've gotten to wear shorts and tank tops, and it's just been fantastically amazing. Much love, much happiness. I will see you guys Monday.